Hello, everybody. This is a special edition of the Absolute Life Radio Show. I'm Dr. Troy Dreiling of Zenaptic Chiropractic. I've been in clinical practice for over 20 years, and what you're about to hear today may dramatically improve your health and the health of those you love and care about the most. The product that we're going to be talking about today has already helped hundreds of thousands of people improve their arthritis pain, improve their digestive and eliminative health, lower their blood pressure, increase their energy 100-fold, boost the immune system, and even help tackle diabetes. Here are some of the patients that come into our office. Here's some of the ailments that they have that they've been helped with from the product that we're going to be talking about today. In my own personal clinic, things like neck pain, shoulder pain, arthritis pain, even knee and hip pain, ankle pain, acid reflux, constipation, and the ever-prevalent fibromyalgia pain and pain syndromes. We're going to learn about a marvelous solution. Some would even call it the little green miracle. This little green miracle holds the key to natural detoxification and super immune system building capabilities. Others have even called this product the perfect whole food. Pharmaceutical companies are after it. They derive their medicine from this raw material. Even vitamin and mineral companies are after it because the raw resources from this material are used to make some of the vitamins and minerals that you're actually taking right now. I want to introduce our special guest today, one of my great longtime friends, mentors in chiropractic. It's Dr. Fred Schofield. Dr. Fred, I want to welcome you to our show today.
Well, thank you, Dr. Troy.
Well, one thing I want our listeners to know is, you've been involved with Chlorella, Wuji Chlorella for a long time. We've been telling our listeners how amazing it is. It's the little green miracle. And I really want to know a little bit more about your story. I know you've been in practice over 30 years. You've been traveling across the world, teaching and helping people get well. And, you introduced me to Chlorella about 10 years ago, but I really want to find out from you, what got you into Chlorella? Why are you so passionate about this product? And, what's it doing for people?
Well, funny enough, I was at a conference in Las Vegas in 1985, and there was a world-famous Dr. Jensen, and he just mentioned in passing that everybody should be taking Chlorella, Wuji Chlorella. And I don't know what happened, but I woke up, and I said, that's for me. He said it was a whole food. Now, you got to think back to 1985. It was quite a while ago. And nobody knew, but I had back problems as a child, and my father was a medical doctor in Africa. But what they didn't know was that I always suffered from constipation. And if anybody's been constipated, one knows that it's not the greatest feeling in the world.
Yeah, exactly right.
So now I'm in my early 30s, and Dr. Jensen says, Chlorella, take it for the rest of your life. And we've been on it ever since. The funny thing is, it detoxifies you, and detoxification today is more important than it was in 1985. But I'll tell you what, I have never felt better in my life. And, Dr. Troy, I was a professional rugby player, and I've been bashed around a few, if you've ever seen a rugby game. But what it did was it regulated my immune system by detoxifying my colon. It is the most astounding food source on planet Earth because it regulates the bowels. And we all know if the colon is healthy, the body is healthy.
And that's, that's one thing that I've found amazing just working with you is that, so many people are toxic and they're sick and tired, and, people are suffering from arthritis, pain, and digestive problems, even blood pressure, immune issues, energy issues, fibromyalgia pain. And what's amazing to me is Chlorella, from my clinical experience, can help so many people that are suffering from these common ailments. And it's amazing you discovered this in the mid-'80s, and you've been on it ever since. And now you're seeing how so many people could benefit from this.
It's funny because anti-aging is a big thing now. And Chlorella has an anti-aging property because the nucleic acid in the human body, which just means the DNA, RNA, is responsible for directing cellular renewal, growth, and repair, which means it decreases the anti-aging mechanism in the body, which is a fantastic concept.
Absolutely.
Now, if you can find a substance as wonderful that you can feed it to a geriatric and you can feed it to a pregnant mom with no side effects, then I believe we have something.
I see so many kids that come into my practice who benefit from taking Chlorella. You know, my kids love that stuff. I've fed my daughter that ever since she was born. You told me, you know, if you're not going to take it, Dr. Troy, get your kids on it. In fact, we've got a special little guest on the line with us right now. It's my daughter, Evie. Hi, Evie. Welcome to the radio show. I wanted to talk to you about Wuji Chlorella. What do you know about that?
I eat it.
You eat it. How many do you eat?
6.
6?
Yeah.
6? Does your brother eat it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how old are you?
4.
You're 4. Why do you take Chlorella? How does it make you feel?
Good.
It makes you feel good. Okay. So if there was any moms out there listening or grandmas or grandpas, what would you tell them about Chlorella?
Eat it.
Eat it. Excellent. All right. Well, thank you. I love you, and I'll talk to you later, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
One of the things I want to do is I want to give our listeners an opportunity to get Chlorella, especially people who are suffering from back pain or neck pain, shoulder pain, acid reflux, constipation. This is for you. It's a 90-day supply. You get 3 bags of Wuji Chlorella. It's certified organic, which is amazing to me, and it's $69. We'll ship it to you for free if you call 877-4-Dr. Troy. That's 877-437-8769 or 877-4-Dr. Troy. You'll get 3 bags of Chlorella, $69. We'll ship it to you for free. It's a 90-day supply, which is an amazing, amazing offer to help people get their nutrition back on track.
I would recommend it to anybody. In fact, we recommend it to all our patients. To all your listeners, Dr. Troy, if they have arthritis, oh my gosh, I'm an ex-professional rugby player. I have no arthritic joints. And I had broken collarbones, fingers, and guess what? No arthritis in my system. I've never been on any meds. What can I say? Chlorella, if you try it, if you just try it for 90 days, it's going to help you purify your blood. It's going to clean away the toxins. You're going to wake up feeling energized. Now, listen, in holistic healing, you start with a little and you build for a long time. You don't just throw it all in at once. That would be too traumatic on the system. When you detoxify over a long period of time. You allow the body to, what did we say earlier, to renew, to grow, and to repair. And this is so important. It aids. What does it aid in? Blood pressure. It regulates you because it's a green substance, an algae. It regulates because green to the body is like chlorophyll to a tree.
So what's in Wuji and what's it made of that makes it so special and such an amazing product to put in the body?
Well, the beautiful thing about it is that it's a whole food. Because this algae is whole food and has minimal processing, it's been around forever. It has all the nutrients that you need, and it has a special little thing called the Chlorella growth factor.
That's an amazing thing. When I found out about the Chlorella growth factor and how it enhances the nerve system, as a practicing doctor, I went, wow, that's huge, because so many people have neurological issues nowadays.
Here's a substance that has all the qualities, that is raw, it's natural, it's organic, which is fantastic, and it has this cell growth factor, which means to people who are listening, it means that it multiplies 4-fold in your colon. So it's like eating one broccoli and getting 4 in your colon. That's how it multiplies in the 24-hour period.
That's a phenomenal factor. When I heard about that, I said, I'm in. Just like you did when Dr. Jensen said, take Chlorella, you said, I'm in. So if somebody's in on taking Chlorella, how soon after they start taking this do you think they'll notice a difference? What's been your experience?
I would say that patients must be patient. They must take their time with it. If you take too much of it, it can discharge quickly. I'm talking within hours. But what we find is if you start off with 5 in the evening and 5 in the morning and increase that to 10 over a 30-day span, the first 30 days, they start to feel. We always ask, is your appetite improving? Did you sleep? We look at sleep patterns. We look at appetite cycles. Yes, doctor, even my boss noticed my increase in energy.
That's phenomenal. Wow. Yeah, that's a phenomenal thing. Are the tablets easy to swallow, Dr. Fred?
They're very small, and you know what's new? They even have powder, so that if your children don't like to take them, or the elderly don't like to take them, they can just put a scoop in a tea, in an herbal tea or something like that, or a smoothie. So it's very easy to take. They can just crush them up if they want to, or they can get the powder.
That's phenomenal. And I want to give our listeners an opportunity to take advantage of our radio show today and the special offer that we're offering people. They can get 3 bags of the organic Chlorella. It's a 90-day supply. And like you were saying, Dr. Fred, start off with 5 in the morning, 5 at night, and then up that to 10 in the morning, 10 at night. After 30 days, this is a 90-day supply. You get 3 bags, $69, free shipping anywhere in the U.S. So if you've got digestive issues, energy issues, even having trouble sleeping, this is a product that you got to get into your system, into your family system. It's Wuji Chlorella, 3 bags, $69. The phone number, if you want to call right now to take advantage, it's 877-4-Dr. Troy, 877-437-8769 or 877-4-Dr. Troy for the 3 bags of Chlorella. $69. We'll ship them to you for free. With us on the line right now is Rebecca. Can you tell our listeners why you originally started taking Wuji Chlorella?
You had originally put me on the Chlorella for some knee pain, and it did wonders for my knee pain. And then I started noticing more energy, and I also noticed that I hadn't taken my medication for a couple days. And so I thought, well, hey, maybe I could just go a couple more days and see how it goes. And I was on an antidepressant, and I'm currently not taking any medication. And I take the Chlorella every day in place of it. And I've gotten off of the antidepressant as well as a stimulant that I was on for over 15 years.
That's amazing. Anybody else in your family? I know you've got a young daughter. You've got some horses. Anybody else taking Chlorella?
Yes, my daughter does. She's 11, and she takes it, as well as my dogs. My dogs take it, too, and they are just very healthy and from it as well. So it's been amazing for our family, and we love it.
Well, I just want to thank you for sharing today. And, thanks for trying the little green miracle. That's what we tell everybody this Chlorella is. It's the little green miracle that'll make changes in your life. And thank you so much for sharing, and we appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you too. Thank you for introducing me to it, and it's changed my life.
So today we're talking to Dr. Fred Schofield, who is from Phoenix, Arizona, been in practice over 30 years, been teaching holistic healing as long as I can remember. I've been in chiropractic almost 20 years now. And Dr. Fred, you've been doing this almost 4 decades, which is it's amazing to me that you still have the energy and the stamina and the drive to get out there and teach and do the things you do. And would you say that Chlorella has been a huge factor in your life for that?
I say it saved my life. You know, the beautiful thing about this Chlorella is that it is so nutrient-laden. First of all, it's a whole food. And it's a phytochemical, which means it contains all these super vitamins, all known B vitamins, including B12, which is almost never found in plants. Vitamin C, vitamin E, microminerals, calcium, magnesium, zinc, potassium, and many more. Trace minerals, omega-3 fatty acids, beta-carotene. I mean, we can go on and on. I've gone since then, Dr. Troy, around the world. We were just in Africa waking people up to this incredible healing food. Nobody should be without Chlorella.
One of the things I was noticing the other day at my house was my babysitter was over there, and she was rubbing her stomach, and my wife and I looked at each other and went, she's pregnant. So we're thinking we're going to lose our babysitter. So my wife confronted her the next day, and she's like, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm so constipated. This is a 21-year-old girl, looks very healthy. She has 1 to 3 bowel movements a month. She eats 3 meals a day. And my wife said, you need to be on Chlorella. She gave her a bag of Chlorella, and she took 10 pills at night. And the next day, she started having her bowel movements back again. And it was amazing that just that little green pill could totally change somebody's life. But one of the questions that always sticks in my mind, and patients always ask this, and I know you get this question, is it safe to take with my other supplements or my medications?
Absolutely. The only one that you were not going to take it, and most people know this, if you're on blood thinners, then of course you don't take it. But, it helps so many aspects of health. When patients come in with arthritis, obesity, diabetes, hyperglycemia, depression, oh, my Lord. I just had a lady who is depressed. We don't treat depression in our office, but you know what? We put her on it, and in fact, she didn't even write down the symptom. And she said, Dr. Fred, do you think this substance could be helping me with my depression? Well, yeah, it regulates your blood glucose, high blood pressure, constipation, bleeding gums, infections, inflammation in the joints, in the tissue. In fact, our patients all are put on exactly what you're offering the listeners today.
And that's what we've been doing in our office too. Patients come in, we say, okay, you're going to get a series of chiropractic care if that's what they need. But more importantly, we put them on a 90-day supply of Chlorella, because and I know every book that you've read, Dr. Fred, says it takes 90 days minimum to shift the physiology to a state of more health, more healing, more function. And the beautiful thing about Chlorella is it's just a natural detoxifier. It helps, as you were talking about, aids the bowels in eliminating these toxins that so many people are subjected to with their food, the water, the air, the chemicals that they're putting in their system. So one thing I want to do is let our listeners know that we're here to help them, and that we've got a special offer today. And it's 3 bags of Chlorella, $69. It's a 90-day supply, which is minimum to shift the physiology to a healthier new you, where you feel better, your digestion's improving, your energy improves, your immune system improves. And wouldn't it be nice if we could get rid of the arthritis pain that so many doctors say that, can't be helped? You just have to live with it the rest of your life. And I know from your experience being a professional athlete that, especially playing rugby, it's not a easy sport. A lot of contact. The average NFL player dies in their 60s because of all the trauma and all the different meds they're on. And this would be a nice thing for people to get onto so that they can heal and get well. It's 3 bags of Wuji Chlorella, $69, free shipping anywhere in the U.S., 877-4-Dr. That's 877-437-8769 or 877-4-Dr. We'll ship you 3 bags. Call us right now. We'll take care of this so that you can get on the road to health, healing, and recovery. So, Dr. Schofield, any final thoughts on the Little Green Miracle Wuji Chlorella?
I will tell your listeners, Dr. Troy, that if they have poor digestion, that they're having trouble assimilating, they've got acid reflux, they have anemia, they are eating refined food or processed food, they're overweight, you order this substance and it will change your life. It'll be a defining moment in your health.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Dr. Fred, for coming on our show today, and thank you for allowing people to benefit from Wuji Chlorella, and thank you for helping us spread the word to change this planet one little green pill at a time. So thanks so much, Dr. Fred. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Dr. Troy.
So I want to give our listeners an opportunity to get Wuji Chlorella shipped directly to their house. No charge shipping. It's $69, 3 bags of Chlorella. It's a 90-day supply. So if you've got digestive issues, energy issues, arthritis, pain, any of the things that Dr. Schofield and I have been talking about, the number to call is 877-4-Dr. That's 877-437-8769 or 4-Dr. That's 877-4-Dr. On the line with us is Linda. Linda, thank you for joining our radio program.
Hi, Dr. Troy. It's nice to be with you.
Hey, so today we're talking about Wuji Chlorella and the benefits of Wuji Chlorella. And I know we introduced you to Chlorella some time ago. You've shared with me some of the results that you've experienced. What are some of the things that you noticed once you started taking Chlorella?
Well, the reason I started taking Chlorella was I had a digestive issue. And I started taking it to be regular, and that happened, and I was overjoyed. But then when I went to my annual exam a few months later, I had lost 20 pounds. I had lowered my blood sugar. My blood pressure was lower. All my numbers came back lower, and so I was just ecstatic.
And that's all from taking Wuji Chlorella?
That's the only thing I did.
That's amazing.
I take about 10 tablets in the morning and 10 tablets at night.
Yeah? And how long have you been taking Chlorella for?
Probably over a year now.
And everything, numbers are staying the same? Weight staying off?
It is.
And did you ever have any arthritis pain or joint pain?
Well, I did before. Mm-hmm. And now I even have more energy. I feel more awake.
Wow. So what kind of joint pain did you have?
Oh, typical old age arthritis.
We see that a lot when they get on Chlorella. Anything else you want to tell our listeners?
I would just tell them, try it. It's worth it.
Good recommendation. Linda, I just want to thank you for your time today, and thank you for joining us on our show and sharing your results from Wuji Chlorella.
Okay, thank you.
So I want to tell you my personal story on Chlorella and why I take it, how it's helped me, my family. You heard from my really good friend, Dr. Fred Schofield. He actually introduced me to Chlorella at a training, and I remember how they got it from this other company. It was these little green pills, and he really didn't talk a lot about it other than the fact that he said, get on it and stay on it. And not a lot of the chiropractors that he worked with would take it. And so I started taking it. It was very, very expensive, nothing like it is now. And I noticed, I've always been into bodybuilding and health and working out and, nutrition. And, when you're bodybuilding and you compete, you got to drop weight and you get ripped, as they say, get your six pack going, you get on stage, you're competing. So nutrition is a huge role in that bodybuilding circle. But it wasn't until Dr. Fred and his wife, Susan, started manufacturing or producing this Wuji Chlorella and selling it to chiropractors and chiropractic patients that I really got into it. And it was a couple years ago that I started really just committing to taking it regularly. And I noticed for me, and I'm a pretty high energy guy, if you couldn't tell already, but I noticed more energy. Imagine that. And so I noticed I'd sleep better. My focus was better. I'm an old athlete, so a lot of joint pain. And if I don't take my Chlorella, I'll wake up in the morning and my feet will hurt. So I'll get foot pain, knee pain. So when I'm consistently taking my Chlorella, I feel that sluggishness is not there. And I feel more regular. My system just feels more at ease. And, even the people that you heard, with my daughter, we've had her on it ever since she's born. My son's been taking Chlorella ever since he's born. They actually ask for it. They'll eat 5 or 10 or 15, and then Brady will say, more Chlorella, please. And that's my little guy. And Linda, I never even knew. She'd been on Chlorella for a year. I never even knew the changes that she'd made until one day she went to her doctor, and they checked her, and they said, well, you lost this weight, and your blood pressure's normal, and your cholesterol's normal. We just see this time and time again. Recently, we just had a lady who was taking some digestive medication from her doctor, and she has made huge changes with the Chlorella, with her stomach pain. She got off her medication just by putting raw nutrients back into her body. So I can't say enough about Chlorella. It's an amazing, amazing product. If you get on it, I know that it'll help change the way you feel, the way you function, and it'll change your life. It changed my life. It changed the people around me's life. So we stay on Chlorella. It's a good, whole food, complete nutrition. If the astronauts found it in the 50s and they started flying up into space and they took Chlorella with them to sustain life, I think it's good for us here on Earth. Here's your final chance to take advantage of this special offer. 877 for Dr. Troy. The number again is 877-437-8769. We'll ship you 3 bags of Chlorella directly to your door. $69. The shipping's free. 3 bags, 90-day supply. So if you want to get rid of that arthritis pain, those digestive issues, fibromyalgia pain, immune issues, you want to boost your energy, 3 bags of Chlorella, 90-day supply, 877-437-8769. I want to thank you again for listening today, and we're looking forward to helping you change your life one little green pill at a time.